Hi. SEF Institute as an initiative takes the pleasure of sharing knowledge based on tourism. The contents in the presentation are a source of secondary data, with some interesting facts for the listeners to be engaged with. The photos and the information shared are used for topic clarity, and the intention is to give educational training only. What is ecotourism? According to Ceballos Lascurain, ecotourism is the traveling to relatively undisturbed or uncontaminated natural areas with the specific objective of studying, admiring, and enjoying the scenery and its wild plants and animals, as well as any existing cultural manifestation, both past and present, found in these areas. In this presentation, we will be covering two different versions of ecotourism. The first, wildlife reserves, and the second being eco-lodging. Let's embark in the beautiful lands of Maharashtra. The people of Maharashtra believe in the phrase Amchi Matti Amchi Manza, the land of farmers who are deeply connected to the soil of the state. Maharashtra, the land of alluring biodiversity, diverse climate, and varying topography, Maharashtra continues to be a delight for the aficionados of ecotourism. The state receives adequate rainfall throughout the year, resulting in the growth of lush greenery evenly throughout the state. As a result, a significant group of critically endangered birds and animals get the safest rescue in its wildest regions. To promote this boon of nature without affecting the ecosystem or the natural habitats of endangered species, the government of Maharashtra has divided its wildlife spots into various relatively less crowded wildlife reserves such as Melghat Tiger Reserve, Bor Wildlife Sanctuary, or the Umred Karandla Sanctuary. These wildlife reserves even have enlisted their names among the best places to visit to see tigers in India. Thus, for the nature lovers, Maharashtra appears to be a treasure trove of fascinating natural grandeurs. Wildlife Reserve, Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. Claimed to be the oldest and the largest national park in Maharashtra, Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve can be called the best attraction of wildlife tourism in Maharashtra. With a population of more than 40 tigers, this reserve is counted among the best destinations for a tiger sighting. The reserve represents southern tropical dry deciduous forest, which turns out to be a shelter for the animals like Indian leopards, sloth bear, dhole, striped hyena, small Indian civet, sambar, barking deer, spotted deer, chital, and chaw singer. The Tadoba Lake is the residence of the marsh crocodile, which in itself is a rare species in Maharashtra. Tipeshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, a perfect ecotourism getaway for the wildlife lovers of Maharashtra. The Tipeshwar Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Pandarkawada Taluka of Maharashtra. The hilly terrains of this park are covered with southern tropical moist mixed forest with a thick coating of shrubs and green pastures. Animals like chital, wildcat, black buck, bluebell, and sambar are found here in good number. The scenic beauty of this mesmeric forest is often enhanced by the presence of the beautiful Konkan waterfall, which is the highlight of the place. The reserve also protects 180 species of birds, 29 species of mammals, a host of arachnids, and 26 species of reptiles. Dungar Mata Eco Care Resort. Approximately 250 kilometers from Mumbai, Dungar Mata Eco Care Resort is nestled in the Konkan coast that strikes a balance between man's needs and nature's offerings. Most of this eco resort is constructed using natural and renewable resources such as bamboo. There's minimum use of materials such as steel and cement. It's a simple resort where they encourage you to go on bird watching trails or undertake an adventure program in the unexplored regions without disturbing the natural cycle of the ecosystem. They help the local community by promoting their music, folk dance, pottery, and arts while the guests get to learn about a new culture. The best part of the resort is that they arrange for you to experience the pleasure of having worked in the fields during harvest. It's a great place overlooking the splendid Vashishti River where you can shape your hobbies without letting the world close in on you. Eco-lodging. Eco-lodging involves accommodations that have been built with the environmental awareness and conscientiousness or that are simply in natural settings. Eco-lodging options vary greatly from hotels or hostels built with sustainable or alternative materials to eco resorts in remote locations with the access to activities such as bird watching, sea kayaking, and tours of local outdoor attractions. The Machan. The Machan is an exclusive eco resort designed to minimize any impact on its natural surroundings while offering its guests a spectacular view in luxurious comfort. The highlight of this property is its unique tree houses rising 30 to 45 feet above the forest, offering a perfect escape to those looking for complete serenity. It is arguably the most ideal place for a weekend getaway from Mumbai. Whether you want to indulge in relaxing therapies conducted in a cabin in the midst of nature or go on challenging treks where you can also explore historical forts and caves, Machan has something for everyone. At Machan, they generate all of their energy off grid from renewable sources. They also cook a large part of their meals on parabolic solar cookers, recycle 80% of all grey water and use it to water plants on the property. And most importantly, they limit their accommodation so that each guest can have around 1 acre of green space, thus reducing the stress on the forest while providing a private and peaceful experience to their guests. Agrotourism is a type of ecotourism that capitalizes on rural farm communities as tourist attractions. Some agrotourism venues serve to encourage and protect threatened agrarian communities in disadvantaged countries. Others offer demonstration sites for sustainable farming methods. Many agrotourism sites offer volunteer opportunities and feature the cultivation of animals and plant species well known to the particular region. Ecotreks involve excursions to exotic, endangered, or otherwise appealing locations. Treks might include rafting, rock climbing, swimming, caving, hiking, sailing, or bird watching for the purpose of increasing awareness about a particular region and its associated environmental threats or habitats worth preserving. Ecotrek organizations may or may not provide monetary support to the local population. To learn and identify some more interesting places under agrotourism and ecotreks, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You can also join us for a free online tourism certification course. Thank you.